Hello everyone, I am the Bubble Bandit and I joined up to the SWAT team. Today we are going to be looking at Rainbow Six Siege, a game that I have played maybe like once for 5 minutes before shooting this video. Rainbow Six Siege, for anyone who doesn't know, is a it's a team-based shooter, tactical shooter game. What you do is you and your team go into a building as attackers to try and deactivate the enemy bomb or bombs. Seeing as there are 2 points on the map that you can get to, and if you're on the defenders team, you defend those bombs and stop them from getting in by laying down traps and reinforcing doors and wall. Now, it might not sound like too much, because to be honest, the formula is pretty fucking simple, and that's a good thing. It's a pretty good thing to have that. This game has obviously been out for a while. It's currently free to play since they had their 10-year anniversary, which was I don't even know when. But you can play Rainbow Six Siege for free at the minute, probably until the end of time or until the game shuts down, basically. There's a huge fucking wide range of characters, all of them using their own like set of guns, having their own gear, traps, special abilities. For example, one of the characters, I don't remember her name, because I only found out she could do this yesterday. She can make like a clone of herself that can then charge into battle and kill people. But if she gets shot, she's done like that. But you know, you get to keep playing because your character isn't dead, just their clone. So she seems pretty fucking cool. There's also let me get into the characters that I could play, because when you first start playing this game, the number of characters you can play as is quite limited. However, if you get to level 15, you can unlock other characters through challenges, or you can just play the game normally, save up some money, and then you can afford other characters. The most expensive, I think I saw a character was 20,000, but I'm pretty sure most characters are only 10,000, which is really easy to earn through just playing, and you get more if you do well. I played this game with Obey Your Ramen, who you know very well, and two new people. We've got Jay and Omashu. You probably don't know who they are. I don't think I've played a game with them before. Oh, that's not true. I played. Jay was in my marathon video, so he made a brief appearance in that one, but there wasn't really much else to go on there. I, as you know, I don't use game audio very often, or even like my own recorded voice, purely just because it makes things so much easier to edit. But anyway, let's get back to Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six, for anyone who doesn't know, by the way, is a very, very big series, all based around books by Tom Clancy. Similar to the Splinter Cell games, they're all books written by a man called Tom Clancy, and they're all sort of military-esque, or well, not even really military-esque. They are just military books about all of these teams and scenarios and characters. I've never read one, so I can't really say too much about them. But you know, it is what it is. Now, Rainbow Six Siege has had kind of a fall from grace, to be honest with you. There was a time where everyone did love the the Tom Clancy games, especially the Rainbow Six games. But the lore that they've been using has kind of fucked everything up. You see, in the lore for Rainbow Six Siege, yes, there is lore for this game. Why? I don't know. Because apparently you can't just have a 5v5 shooter game without lore. You know, multiplayer games need lore now for some reason. I don't know why that needs to happen, but it does apparently. And this game started off with some pretty fucking good lore. I don't really know much about the beginnings, but I can tell you about the ends. And the ending is the team that were together kind of started to hate each other, and so they split into two teams. and now there are odds again with one another, and they're in a game show now. Yep, these covert military operatives who really should not have their names out in the public because of the shit that they do. They are now in a game show now. Yeah. Woohoo! It's just like Off the Grid and the finals. I don't know which one did it first. I don't particularly give a shit because it doesn't work for Rainbow Six Siege at all. It makes no fucking sense why they're in a game show. But they are. And there's also this new character. I don't know when he was introduced, so I don't actually know how new he is. But he's called Deimos, Deimos, Greek word. Don't really know what it means. I used to. Can't think off the top of my head. Probably something to do with like demons or some shit like that. Just because a lot of words in the English language come from Greek and Latin words, and demos kind of sounds like demons. So that's my thinking. Anyway, more to the point. This guy, Demos, he wants to kill every single member of Rainbow Six. So whether you're an attacker or a defender, he wants you dead. He doesn't care what side of the coin you're on, and he will not stop until it's done. Now here's the whoa. Here is the kicker. You can play as him. You can play as Deimos. I don't know what team he's on. I can't remember. I think he was an attacker. But more to the point, if this guy wants to kill all of Rainbow Six Siege, why is he working with Rainbow Six Siege to kill the other side? Why is he working with Rainbow Six Siege? That's the name of the fucking game. If he wants to kill everyone in Rainbow Six, regardless of what part of the side they're on, why is he working with them sometimes? It doesn't make any sense. It's very contradictory. And I know that a lot of people who are fans of Rainbow Six, as well as the lore, really don't fucking like it. And who could fucking blame them? It's a terrible idea. Once again, you know, it's a Ubisoft game, so they never really think things through all the time. Some things are, you know, you could have just left everything the way that it was. You didn't have to keep the story going. You could have ended the story. And now you've fucked it. There is such a thing as letting things bake for too long. Hence the slang term "cooked." It is cooked. It's done. It's done. Stop going on.
How have you? Oh man, you're just ruining it. Look at my lips. You're ruining it. Ruining the fun for.
And yeah, and it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks that the lore took a nosedive because it was actually pretty good. I watched a video on it without knowing anything about Rainbow Six Siege, so that's cool. But anyway, more to the point, more to my thoughts on this game. So, how do I feel about this game? It's quite fun, actually. I didn't think I would enjoy it too much. I will say the controls feel a little bit weird to me. Like mouse movement feels a little bit heavy, even with my sensitivity turned up. It still felt a little bit heavy and clunky. But I also understand this is trying to replicate a more realistic military experience. So they've got a lot of armor on, and they're carrying a lot of heavy objects and weapons. So they are going to be slow, but I would just like a little bit more speed in them. Not that that's really like got to do with anything, because you know, if that never happens, I'm like, I'm not gonna be upset about it. I understand, you know, I'm not totally fucking brain dead yet. And it's kind of just it's just kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of fun. Obviously, I get if you're not into shooters, you're probably not gonna find this too much fun. But I do actually enjoy it. I've played it an additional time since recording this. It was actually last night, but it was fun. It was fun. I would like to win a match first of all. I'd love that, but I'm still learning, and I'm not gonna lie, I am I am weighing the team down. However, for someone who's only played twice for like just under 2 hours at a time, that's not really going to pick up anytime soon. So it is what it is, I guess. Currently, right now on Siege, there's a Metal Gear collaboration going on. So you could play as Solid Snake. You can play as Psycho Mantis. You can play as Revolver Ocelot. And another character whose name I can't remember. But he's basically Cyborg Ninja, but not Raiden. Grey Fox, that's his name. Grey Fox. I've never played a Metal Gear game, so I don't know these characters. Like, I know of Revolver Ocelot because of the meme where he's like spinning his revolver around a whole bunch of times, doing a bunch of stupid shit.
They prefer to hunt alone. Shots.
So I know that, and I know who Solid Snake is because I play video games. You know, if you play games, I'm pretty sure you fucking know who Solid Snake is. You know, it's like that'd be like saying, "Oh, I don't know who Lara Croft is." You know, it's a little bit fucking stupid to say that. But anyway, more to the point, that was just kind of like, if you like Metal Gear, you might want to get in now. But yeah, there is that. There's also the matter of the way the battle pass works is really weird. So you for doing things in game, you unlock these little tokens. Those tokens you can use to unlock like a bunch of things on the board if you saved them up. There are breach charges, so there'll be like a wall that you can't go past until you get a breach charge. But once you get to that part, what the fuck am I on about? Once you get to that part in the battle pass, you can breach the charge and keep going on to the next section of the battle pass, which I think is pretty cool. I kind of like that because if you want to collect everything, you can just save up, get everything, and then move on to the next part. You know, repeat as you were doing, or you can just skip through, go to the end. You know, but there is Psycho Mantis is also a skin you can get for characters, and he's totally free. You can just play as Psycho Mantis. Granted, if you have the character unlocked, which I do not. The only character I unlocked playing this game was a character called Finka, Finka. She's a healer. She has an LMG and an AR and a submachine gun, I think. She's pretty cool. I like her. She seems quite fun. There are a bunch of other characters in there as well that I have not had a chance to play and would very much like to. I mean, you may have seen some footage already from me loading into games where I'm selecting a character and just how little characters I have to work with. None of them have really drawn me in, so to speak. So that's kind of tough to say who I actually like really enjoy. On one team, I did go with Bandit because, I mean, look at the fucking channel name. Do I need to explain this to you? I'm pretty sure you can work that one out. And by the way, while you're down there, click the subscribe button. Thanks. Appreciate it. And if you didn't click it, I will know. I will know. I swear to God, I'll know. I'll find out who you are, Jeremy. I'll find out who you are. I'll know where you live. I will dox you, and I will pay you a visit and force you to subscribe to my channel. And then I will leave. Unless you refuse or unsubscribe. Then you're in the shit, mate. So, anyway, moving just on from that. Yeah, the characters I want to unlock more. I kind of want to know who I do and don't like, and who I'm good with, because at the minute I'm not very good with anyone. So there's that. And yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, I kind of just want to say, like, I enjoy Rainbow Six Siege. It's not like my favorite game ever, But I have fun playing with my friends, and that's kind of all you really need is a good bunch of friends to have fun and play games with. And there you go. That's all you need to do. All right. I don't really know how to close out this video, so I will see you all in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and hit the notification bell. Click all, by the way, when you hit that notification bell, because the other ones don't work. So you need to press all if you're going to do that. Otherwise, you won't know about my uploads. So, all right. Catch you later. Bye.